thanks friends for popping on. I'm so glad Christine's with me. I know Catherine will be on shortly. Okay, so I kind of spit this out to the whole unit that you have to know how to market yourself. You have to know how to have a conversation with people. You have to know how to drum up business, right? This is a skill. And for our reading for our accountability and training, our weekly training, we have a 13-week training cycle. This week is on knowledge. And so I think that's what we're always here to do, right? We're always here to learn, to grow, personally, professionally, in all aspects of our life. And so Mary Kay says, I hope you have the privilege of sitting at the feet of some of the masters of the business, sharing your expertise. So, Mary Kay always said, if I have an idea and you have an idea, then we both have two. But if I keep my idea and you keep your idea, we only have one, right? So it's
Right.
better to share and to show what's working. Okay. So this was just a silly idea. I didn't see it anywhere. This is just I won't say it's a Brielle original because I've seen it in the malls, where they have a little tiny piece of paper and you spray the paper with the perfume. Okay. So a new fragrance, this one, it's called Boundless Blue. And basically in this season, wouldn't you agree? Basically, this is the time. Hey, Catherine, this is the time to get in front of your people. Like, this is the time to get in front of your clients. So I'm just giving you an excuse to get back in front of people and say, hey, like, I want to show you what's new for spring. It doesn't matter if you love it, you hate it. I just need feedback, right? So, anyway, so this is an idea I had. So whatever you have on your shelf, I want to challenge you to do what I just sent you guys in a text message. Like, probably by now you have a printer. But print out like whatever fragrance you carry, whatever fragrance you like go on Pic Collage, create, just hit duplicate, and you can literally put as many on a piece of paper and print it yourself. There's no reason we shouldn't be selling fragrance. Like, nobody in your entire customer base should be complete with their Mary Kay, right? Like, we always have something else we could show somebody, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, how many of us have facialed every single person in their customer base with the new Miracle set?
No, me.
Right. So we
No.
have people to call, right? We know we have people to call. It's just about us getting excited enough to do it. So that's where it's going to come from. Especially if you're not in the habit yet of having a way to get out and meet new people, that this is how you do it. Okay. So I had the girls, I brought the Boundless Blue to my White House Black Market event, and they smelled it, they loved it. They were like, how much is this? And it was just very much oh my gosh, I didn't know Mary Kay had such on-trend stuff. Like, I didn't know Mary Kay was so like hip to spring, and like, I smell this and I smell spring. Don't you think you like smell?
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. So it's limited edition. I'm not crazy about stocking limited edition, but the company sent me one. So I'm stocking one. So I have one to sell. So I spray the whole dang bottle. I'm sure that I could probably get several thousands of samples out of one bottle. I know there's people that are a lot more creative that'll give people a little sample vial or whatever. But you know what? Like, do what's easy, make it simple. You can get cardstock. I took the pieces of paper and I cut them out and I put them on cardstock so they feel a little bit more expensive. But you could just hand out the piece of paper and put it in a reorder bag and say to your client, like, hey, I dropped off your microdermabrasion because I know you love that, but did you get a chance to smell that perfume? Like, this is just a conversation starter, right?
For sure.
Does that help? Like,
Yeah.
get back in front of people. Okay, the wonder of it all. When was the last time you had a few quiet moments to lie on the grass and watch the clouds float by? Or to stare up at a star-filled sky and imagine what it would be like to float amongst them? How long has it been since you looked at a beach and gazed outward towards the expanse of the ocean and had the sensation that you were very small? and yet at the same time felt you were part of something much larger than yourself. Did you ever wonder why, how, where, what, or when? How did the ladybug get her spots? How does salmon know how to swim upstream to the exact place where they're hatched? I wonder what it's like to live on the American frontier. To hold wonder in your heart is a love of learning that can renew your heart and your spirit. We're so fortunate we never forget what a gift finding the answers to our questions can be. For when we process knowledge, we process the power to improve, not just for our lives, but the lives for our family and friends. So, how comfortable are you with questions? Do you ask them with passion, or are you passive about learning what you do not know? If you are afraid you will lose face or appear unintelligent for asking a question, know this: the only dumb question is that question that is never asked. Mary Kay said, hitch your wagon to a star and don't be afraid to ask others to share what they've learned so that you can enjoy and grow through the benefit of their experiences. Look around you. These women are everywhere in the Mary Kay world, and they're willing to help you. Take their suggestions to heart. Are you willing to meet them halfway to do your part and to grow? If you find in your heart the answer is no, then ask yourself the following question: why are you choosing to struggle and go it alone? You deserve to be confident and successful in your business. Don't you agree? And though your quest to learn and repeatedly put into practice the knowledge you've received, the day will come when you realize your confidence is increased. And when that day comes, just imagine how powerful you will be. So, what do you guys feel like you need? I hope you guys had a good week. Was there anything good you wanted to share about your previous week that you want to put out into the ether for everybody to kind of crow on you about? Anything?
I'm still waiting to do my facial with my girlfriend. She hasn't been able to give me a time yet, so.
Okay, so you're circling back with her. She'll get back to you. So you're following up and in that space of kind of the frustration waiting space. Okay. So, Catherine, anything that you want to share?
No.
Okay. So it's day in, day out, day over here on the frontier. I feel like no matter what, I'm like, I have bills to pay, so it has to be a $1,200 week, no matter what. So I mean, you figure out what your minimums are of what you need for your life, and you do the work to support it. And over the weekend, I really felt like I didn't have enough appointments booked to like support my goals and my dreams. And it's like either you getting on the phone to make sales phone calls to book people, or you're getting in front of people, and what would that look like? So, just getting out in the community. And I think I had mentioned you guys the White House Black Market thing. So they booked people for me. I told them I would come into the store for 4 hours, and then they called their customers to book them to come in. And out of 6 people that confirmed, there was only one person that out of the 6 that actually sat down and did that facial. And the other girl, the one that bought $310 for me, that girl was a walk-in, and basically I helped her shop, and then she came and did a facial with me. So you're going to build relationships, right? This is what this is about. The manager told me that anytime I wanted to, I could come into the store and do facials with their clients. Okay. So that was because I've been in a retail setting. I know what they need. I know that they need to sell White House Black Market product, right? Like I know that they need to sell product. So it's about building a relationship with them and serving the customer first, letting them shop first, and then saying, okay, let's go do your pampering session. I want to treat you. This is what we're doing today. And like, who in their right mind would ever say no?
Especially if it's right there.
Right. So, I'm not saying, it's probably the first time I've ever had a store manager tell me like, you can come back anytime. I mean, I've had that at LA Fitness, but somebody that sincerely was like, oh my gosh, like this was such a breath of fresh air. Thank you for coming in, so it's about building those relationships. How can you build them? Like, where do you like to go shop? I feel like anything that is not authentic to you wouldn't work, but what is it that's going to get you excited enough to get you out the door? Is it like, I'm excited about the new fragrance, I'm going to call everybody I know and say, oh, let's set up an appointment, right? That's like safe. It's easy. I'm going to go out and meet 5 new people today and ask them to try our product. So I felt like I was, after 30 phone calls a day, I was like, I'm out of people to call. Like this happens, right? I'm out of people to call. Who do I call next? And it's like, well, I have to go get another round of 30 people to call so that I can keep doing what I need to do to support my family. So what do you need today to do so that your tomorrow is going to be like slamming? You're so excited. You know, you're excited to wake up for your day and you're excited to go do your appointments. You know, what level of confidence do you need to just go for it?
I would say more product knowledge,
Okay. So
more
product
detailed
knowledge.
product knowledge.
Okay. So product knowledge, what product do you feel like you need more knowledge on?
I would like to know, I would like more detailed knowledge of each of the products, honestly. All of them. I would like to just go over them and just really dissect into each one. This one does this, just because you have extra knowledge because of what you did before. So you're able to utilize that within within Mary Kay. So you have an upper hand in some instances because you can talk about the ingredients and the things
Right.
that they do.
So did you open the flip chart I sent to everybody?
No, I can't get it. It's on my phone. So
Okay, I'll open it here so we can see it.
maybe like one product, like a week, and we can discuss like we were before.
Yeah, we usually do product spotlight, but I get tired of doing the same product spotlight. Usually it's the team that says, "Hey, how can I help?" And then that's how we do product spotlight. Usually it comes from consultants. And I can only ask people, you know, if they've been on consistently, you know, to participate. But I'm loving that, Christine, and I think that this is a really good thing. And I think that we can always expand our knowledge. I think this is great. So you can see your screen, right? Are you on your cell phone or you're on your computer?
I'm on my cell.
Okay. I don't know if you need to swipe right. Catherine, does she need to swipe right in order to see the presentation?
Yeah. So on your phone, swipe it to the right, Christine.
I can see the ladies. If I swipe it right, I get you and Brielle.
Okay, great. So you can see
Okay.
what I'm showing you. Okay. So, so number one, you know, I think when we say, oh, I need more product knowledge, Mary Kay gives us everything and then some. But so first things first is when you sit down with somebody, we could do skin analyzer. I mean, I feel like I can scan somebody's skin, but are you utilizing skin analyzer? And I'm not saying this to be critical, Christine. I just want to give you tools. I want to empower you.
No, I'm listening. I'm totally listening.
Okay. The pictures I've included in this flip chart, and this is actually in our boards link. So if you go into boards, which you've already downloaded that to your phone, this flip chart is already in your cell phone. So you could literally open it from boards and have no problem opening it. Anybody with the link can open it. But this flip chart goes through every product that we have, and it talks about the ingredients.
Okay.
So the 4-in-1 cleanser, antioxidants that provide environmental protection. They protect against skin damaging free radicals caused by sun and pollution. And they reduce free radicals caused by blue light by 29%. The brightening targets and helps promote more even skin tone. And the collagen helps support the natural collagen and elastin process. So like this is just the 4-in-1. So I made this just geared for what comes in the flip chart. But you know me, I'm always extra and I want to have
extra's good.
Yeah, I want to have the foaming cleanser too. So if you didn't go through 4-in-1 and you chose foaming cleanser instead, right? Those are kind of our two options, right? Maybe you could do naturally line for somebody if you're feeling really like she wants organic, but I'm probably going to do one of those two cleansers.
Okay.
Right? That's first. And then this has everything. I mean, it has, you could literally just read off the science behind the products. It's on every single sheet. When you go on Mary Kay in Touch, do you know how to find your power statements now since they changed the Mary Kay in Touch?
No.
Okay. So
maybe not. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
No, that's okay. This is okay. This is why we have weekly meetings to train everybody and make sure everybody's on the same page. And, you know, I have to relearn stuff too, because they put stuff in different places. So why it's taking its sweet time and telling me Mary Kay can't be reached. That's not right. That doesn't make any sense. You're going to reach.
Oh, I've had that. I've had that happen a couple of times. Don't worry.
Woo-wee. Okay. So I'm in. Okay. Now you guys know you click on the bag, right? When you're kind of going to go shopping on Mary Kay now, you click the bag and we're going to search foaming cleanser. Okay. And it pops up and you scroll down and it says product fact sheet. So now the product fact sheet is in where you order.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to hit the product fact sheet and everything that is on my flip chart is just shrunk down. So you can read it verbatim. I didn't do anything special.
Okay.
I just copied it and then I put it over here. So if you have the flip chart, or if you have your tablet, or if you just wanted to print it out, you have everything. And if you have my old flip chart, you even have my notes and my games and stuff about, you know, how to engage with people and ask questions. But for me, before and after pictures are kind of the way to go. You know, 85% of people see an improvement in skin texture with microdermabrasion, 73% reduction in fine line, 71% pores look smaller. Okay. And then this is the specifics because I've had people ask me, what is the refine step? You know, what is it? It's an advanced exfoliator that immediately energizes skin to reveal more radiant, healthy looking surface. It has exfoliating crystals that feed and nourish the skin from below through microcirculation, which brings oxygen to the surface of the skin to stimulate circulation, creating healthy, more radiant glow, reduces appearance of pores, right? I don't have to read everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's all there. So
Okay.
charcoal mask, the pore minimizer, then this is when you tell them your story because you've got either a mask or, you know, they've got something on their face, right? So this is obviously my story, but you can share yours. Like,
Sure.
this is my mentor story. We're part of we're part of a car driving unit. We're working on our second Cadillac in our first $1 million year. We're going to break records. This is little facts about Mary Kay and then on and on. But basically, as long as you know where to go, Christine, you're going to be fine. Like, basically, you're just concerned about feeling like a little bit out of your depth. And yeah, my training prepares me a little bit, but mostly my training that I have teaches me how to research. It doesn't actually give me the answers because let's be real, I haven't talked about skin or oncogenes or any of those kinds of things in over 13 years. I've been Mary Kay for the last 10 years full time. I mean,
Right.
I'm very far removed from the science world. So,
What, for example, like the for the moisture mask, like I didn't know that you could leave it on overnight. That was a detail I didn't know. So it's
yeah,
just things like that. So like those are more.
I honestly don't know unless you participate in a lot of extras, like a lot of like the stuff I give you guys with product knowledge through like Lori Hogue or you know our marketing people. I think I texted you guys or I sent you messages that corporate's going to do a meeting for our unit when you do your 5 shares. So do 5 shares this month and you get a meet with Katie from corporate. So like the more you're in front of people like that, then the more you'll get like, I don't know, the meat and potatoes and you'll learn more. So the more you use it yourself, obviously. Anyway, so this flip chart is all ready to go. It has all the bullets, it has everything, and it has like the closing sheet. So you're set there. I even included some more pictures at the end of like retinol and things like that. But honestly, our products, they change, right? So it's important that we have a working flip chart. We have something that we can mold, that we can change, we can add things, we can subtract things. But we can do, what's another product that you feel like you really want to spotlight for next week?
Well, we're starting. We should start promoting the new botanical line.
That is not launching until the summer. Yeah. So we don't want to really talk about that because I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I won't be able to do it until summertime. So that's not a product we're selling right now.
Okay.
We're transitioning all of our botanicals customers. You're just getting prepared. And that, I mean, botanicals, to be honest with you guys, botanicals is not something that you should really be selling. Like it is for preteens. Like
Right. Right.
it is a stand-in product. It's a way to talk to other women. But whatever Mary Kay comes out with, cleanser, moisturizer, botanicals is going to be a plain Jane, either mattifying or moisturizing product, period.
Right.
There's not going to be anything fancy about it. Right now, our current botanicals has dragon fruit, and that's basically all you need to know because that's all I know about it. It feels good. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Right.
Nothing else to know about it.
Does the new one have dragon fruit in it too?
No.
Completely removed it?
I don't know what they did. They did it so that we would be approved in the European Union. So everything that Mary Kay does, you guys, is really for your benefit. I mean, there's not a move that they make that's not for your benefit. You now have Reef Safe sunscreen. Freaking Reef Safe sunscreen. Like, I don't know how to explain this.
Say that again. What's that word?
Reef Safe sunscreen. Like a barrier reef, like where the corals are. Yeah.
Okay.
We have Reef Safe sunscreen. So for my environmentalists out there that are really concerned, we have it. We'll take care of you. Man, Mary Kay is like, they are ticking all the boxes. We now have a sunscreen that you can go swimming in the barrier reef and you're not going to harm those corals whatsoever.
Reef Safe. That's really cool.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
Reef
Okay.
Safe.
It is cool.
Okay, I was at first I was like sitting here trying to figure out what the heck you meant by that, but now I totally understand. So
yeah, so it's a facial sunscreen. So some people want to have mineral sunscreen. And Christine, this is a good one for you to do. You can do a product spotlight next week on the new sunscreen. I'm not putting it in our flip chart because I personally don't feel like I have that many clients that really care.
Sure.
Okay, so we are always pre-selecting for the people that we are in front of. But if somebody said to me, oh, Brielle, I only will use a mineral sunscreen. I say, oh, honey, we have a mineral sunscreen.
If I got something for you.
I would match her cadence exactly. Exactly. Right? Because if it's her priority, it's my priority. Right? That's how we do business. We are mockingbirds. So, it's about building that relationship. So building trust with people. Like, what are you going to do so you can build a relationship? It's all in that. Everything, the trust of like what products we use and all of that. I mean, all of our mineral powders that got switched over, you guys hear some stuff online about like, oh, I miss our old mineral powder, all this kind of stuff. You know what? Our old mineral powder, I think it covered like the Dickens. But Mary Kay switched it so that we could be totally compliant and stay in the European Union. So everything that they do is 100% to keep you selling. And so that basically you're not in kind of crazy trouble. Every state, you guys, has their own regulations. Hawaii has their own regulation about what products you can sell. It's like different level. So legislation, it's everything Mary Kay is doing is so that we can have legislation to sell, so that we can sell in all the states.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So, so I think this is really good, but we can definitely talk about the sunscreen because that's now launched. And Christine, you can do like a breakdown, like why you would use mineral sunscreen versus using the facial sunscreen, like the Daytime Defender.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as booking goes, do you guys feel like you have a good idea of how to reach out to people and ask them to try spring products or to check in with people on how they're doing?
I feel confident. I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chocolates and roses, are you guys wearing like a fun look so that people ask you about your eyeshadow, like chocolate and rose Galentine's makeovers?
Trying when it doesn't wear off from sweating.
Oh,
I'm trying when it doesn't wear off from sweating at the gym.
it shouldn't wear off. If you put on Light Beam and Pink Starlight and then put your eyeshadow on, it's not going to go anywhere.
Okay, well,
Just prep your eye. Prep your eye before
Okay.
you throw it on there.
okay.
But it's worth it, right? Because even just one new client is one new client. Yeah. Yeah. So booking, you feel like you're pretty confident in getting those bookings going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
People are saying no a lot, but people don't want to get facials, so there's resistance.
Some resistance to booking. Okay. And what do you feel like they're saying? Like what is the what
They're
is
not
the
interested.
okay.
They don't have time. They're just not interested.
Okay, so if they're not interested, I mean, I'm gonna take them off my list, but if they don't have time, that is a different objection. Catherine, if somebody says to you, like, I don't have time, what's your first move?
I can tell them that we can do it during the night when their kids are asleep, so we can do it on Zoom.
Yeah, great. So, like, I'm willing to make the time for you. So, I had a client that said, her name's Tiffany. She said, Brielle, oh my gosh, I just couldn't possibly. I have a 4-year-old that's special needs. I have, I'm a chief's wife. My husband's deployed right now. I don't have a single second of my day where I'm really taking care of myself. And I said, first of all, I'm so sorry that you feel like you're in that place. Like, I am so sorry because that's hard. What you're going through is really tough and serious mom stuff. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I know we have this appointment booked, but what I would love to do is I would love to send you samples and I'd love to go through those with you when your baby's asleep. If it's 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, I don't care. I'll stay up for you. Just so you have a friend, because I know what you're going through is really hard. Okay. And it was so busy. I said, she goes, Brielle, I won't even know when I'll have time. I said, listen, we'll take both of ourselves off the hook. I recorded myself doing a video, going through the samples. You can press play on the video. You can pause me when you want to and just go through the video. It takes 2 minutes. And she was like, okay, I can do that. And guys, she bought the repair set. She bought the microdermabrasion. This was last week. Like a virtual appointment. And I didn't ever talk to her. I called her for a follow-up. Let me know what you thought of those samples. When's the best time to reach you so I can pick your brain? Probably 3 o'clock. Okay, great. So it might not look like what we want it to look like, but we can definitely find the time for people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're worth it and they need you. She's praying for you. I can't wait. I'm going to have a conversation with her, follow-up conversation about the opportunity, because I shared with her, I just said, you know what, like, you're worth it. And there's no reason, I'd love to pick your brain, even if it's not for you. I'd love to know if it's something you would ever consider. How much extra money would make a difference in your family's budget? Do you have 5 minutes right now? You guys, I talked to her for 20 minutes on the phone. And it was like the first time she had 20 minutes to ever talk about herself, because she's so focused on this little boy. And Catherine, you'll love this. I said, I have a consultant in my unit that's a single mom, and you wouldn't believe the kind of issues that this woman deals with, and she does it with a smile. And so let me give you hope that I have a person that works in my team that does what you're just praying that you could do.
Did you recruit her?
She's we'll see if she closes. I'm gonna close her on payday. She bought product, but buying product is different than buying a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I'll close the conversation on Wednesday, the 15th, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't remember if that was Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. It's in my calendar. So I hope I'll recruit her. But you know what? If she doesn't feel like she can do it right now, right? Then that's just a personal choice, right? At some point, she's gonna do it, right? Like, we know if we go on long enough, right, ordering the same products, like at some point they're gonna do it. Like,
Right.
it's just a matter of time, because it only makes sense. Like, financially, it has to make sense, right? So how many times is she going to order a couple $100 from me and then realize she could be doing it for herself?
Right. Saving 50%.
Right. But I don't want to recruit her just to do that.
Right.
So fine line there, but it was such a cool thing because I'm like using Catherine as inspiration because, you know, somebody has it harder than you do. And we just have to figure it out. We just have to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps and say, we can figure this out. So getting in front of people to sell, we had Super Bowl, which is always a good time to reach out to people. Do you guys feel like you were able to connect with people booking wise or you know, make new relationships? Like it's this week is love week. It's about roses. It's even if you don't feel like overly loved, this is the week you give out roses just because.
I know I gotta stop by a Trader Joe's.
This is just load yourself up. This is what I do. Buy yourself roses because you deserve it, sister. And you don't need to wait on any man to do it. I won't care if Steven gets me roses or not. I'll buy roses for my goddamn self. Okay? This is like, I don't need your permission to get roses to feel great, to do what I want to do for me. Guess what? No man gets that. I get to do that. So you better believe it. Like if gifts and that kind of stuff is important to you, you better shower yourself, sister. You deserve it. Right? So you don't wait on somebody else to do it. And if they do the extras, then you're like, sweet, that was nice. I wasn't expecting it.
I love these.
Right? I love me first. Okay. So, anyway, so seriously, really and truly, like I'll go to Costco and get it's cheapest to go to Costco and get the, they have a double bouquet. It's like 24, for like $19 or something, but give them out. I couldn't tell you there's September when we have our company anniversary and, Valentine's Day. Those are always just great times to give out roses to just think you're worth it. I'm going to do some lead generation at gyms this week. We're going to do LA Fitness. And give out, I'm just going to give out little micellar rounds at the gym. Like I'm not going to give out flowers. I'll probably go do, I'll probably get just, some roses for me that are kind of like decoration. And then at the gym, I'm going to hand out micellar water rounds. And I'm just going to let them wipe their face and I'm going to bring a mirror so that they can see the junk on their face. Like,
oh, that's smart.
Just look how dirty you are. Like,
you dirty man.
Just look how dirty you are. Yeah. And I'm just going to be funny about it. And I'm going to hand out micellar rounds and just say, I'd love to set you up with a quick clean, a little micellar water and some moisturizer. Like it'll make all the difference for you.
That's smart.
And that's how you can talk to whoever. And then they'll say, oh my gosh, what do you do? Well, I'm giving out sonic facials, but we're doing makeovers this week. You know, what sounds good to you? And if they're busy, they're busy.
The micellar at the gym, that's really smart.
It might be, you know, we'll see. So you have to think about ways you can reinvent yourself and something that you can get excited about doing, because there's always something new to learn, right? There's always something new. So why not? Why not you? Why not now? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything before we sign off? What else are you going to learn this week so that you can be powerful, knowledgeable, take on the day?
I'm
Sales,
good over
bookings.
here.
You're going to do sales and bookings? So what were you saying?
Sales and bookings. I'm about to head over to my tax person's office, so I'm going to hit up the ladies.
Oh, good. So, I think last week.
Well, I can't do anything until my phone is fixed. My phone is completely blacked out right now, so I need to try to shut it down. So.
Oh, well, we can see you still.
Yeah.
Christine, did you see my little pouch that I'm carrying everywhere for appointments?
Well, I can't get off until we sign off of Zoom.
Okay. I'll let you go here shortly, Catherine. Did you see this, Christine?
No.
Okay. I think I trained on this. I'm just carrying this stuff because I don't even want to have to mail it to people. So I'm just carrying it with me. This is like a little, like a 4x6 little business holder. I'm keeping it in my purse, and I'm just putting like the eye color. So when I'm meeting somebody, I'm just like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm giving out samples today. And do you want skincare or do you want some glamour? You know, like I'm just giving her choices. So so this is the 3D, and I have both formulas, and then I have the repair, and then I
That's
have
really smart.
each eye color. So she's
Where
like,
did you
"Ooh."
get that at?
I think I got this at Office Depot when they were still like a functional store, but you can order this anywhere, I'm sure. It's like, it's just
Yeah.
like a, not a business
Like a
card.
little envelope holder, like a little like sectional thing.
I think it's called a
Organizer.
note card. I think it's called a note card holder. I think
Okay.
I found this on the web. Siri's
I'll
trying-
find one. I'll find one.
Anyway, but and I put microderm in there, I put the peel in there, I put charcoal in there, and I put the CC cream samples in here. So
Okay.
basically I could hand that to somebody when I'm out and just say, hey, like, you know, I would love to get your feedback. I mean, and so every day I have people that I'm following up with. I think I gave out 5 packs last week. Just last week, just like in the air, not people that I mailed them to, but people that I just was like bumped into, had a conversation, and just said, hey, I'm giving out samples. So just another way for you to market yourself and get out there.
Okay.
You can do it.
I can.
Okay. I believe in you. Excited to see you. And
Thank you. Excited to see you. That perfume smells really good. I can smell it even just sitting on the envelope.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
So
very, very beautiful.
just keep it in a little Ziploc baggie and add it to your little collection and put it in reorder bags, and then follow up with people because it is a great upseller.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Okay. You guys will be able to, let's see, all stars can order the perfume on the 10th. Everybody else can order on the 15th. So the new perfume is out, the new sunscreen is out, and then we have 3 new hand creams, but they're limited edition. So this is just an excuse to get in front of people. It's a good idea to like say, hey, I'm just doing a little hand facial. It's going to take 5 minutes. We'll love to show you the new Miracle set. And then you can smell a new hand cream, but you're just going to get in front of them and see what you're allowed, you know, what they have time for, and it'll make all the difference. Okay. Okay. Rock and roll. I believe in you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.